Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to part 2 of this little lawnmower series. Recapping, we got the green one going, and we had gotten this one fired up because we thought it wasn't going to start. Upon initial investigation, we have revealed that there is indeed a homemade air filter. And I have a replacement here. Homemade one looks like it's okay, but I'm just worried it wasn't going to suck enough air to keep it going, so we'll fix that. Upon investigation, this fuel line is also cracked, just like the other one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off, and when we fired it up, it wasn't running quite right, so the carburetor probably has a little bit of crud in it. So we're going to replace the fuel line, take the carburetor apart, clean it, and sharpen the blade, change the oil, and give her a bath. So let's get to her. Okay. I'll try not to bump into you guys. No guarantees, because sometimes I do. In which case, many apologies. I did, tighten the camera on the tripod though. Let's see, this is probably a 5/16. I lost my extension as well as 10mm socket as usual, so I got to buy a new extension. 3/8 drive, or 1/4 drive, excuse me. I had a rag, what did I do with that? I don't know what I did with the rag. Okay. As you can see, a lot of grass in here. I also have my lawnmowers out, so if I have to quit suddenly because somebody showed up. Okay. Let's see, positive crankcase ventilation tube. There's what she looks like. Pretty rancid. No matter. Alright, now we see the carburetor. Let me get that fuel line off and draining. I don't have my pliers. My good pliers, I don't know what I did with them. Yeah, there's definitely something there. Boy, that fuel looks horrible. That's the fuel that came out of there. No water, it appears, but sure isn't the cleanest. I think we'll put some fresh in. Let me grab a towel real quick. Okay. Okay, we're about ready to get the carburetor off here. I've had to fidget with it for a little bit. There we go. This. I'm sure it's going to leak. That. Okay, great. Okay. I don't have a container, so this is just going to leak right onto my towel here. It is what it is. Phew. Boy, that gas stinks. That's definitely not fresh. Whoops. Well, I've seen worse. Doesn't appear to be any water in it, just a little bit of crud. That's good. This guy's pretty clear. We'll replace that. Okay, I got the new fuel line on. Carburetor is rebuilt. Okay, I got a new primer in. Let's give it a little bit of time for a good time. Here we go. That ain't good. I wonder if the timing is slightly off. I'm wondering why the engine's moving. That's just weird. It's kind of loose. That's why it's moving. Alright, let's check these bolts. Oops. Oh, jeez. Okay, that one was good. This one was really loose. Let's see if that made any difference. Maybe. You know that moment where you said you were going to not do something and then circumstances beyond your controls make you do it? Yeah. I wasn't going to pull this cover off and check the shear pin, but I just fired this thing back up. And the rope is now frayed, of course. So we gotta take this cover off, and get the recoil housing off and everything. And heck, we've gone this far. You might as well just take the bolt off and check the flywheel key, make sure that isn't or is an issue. It might just be the carburetor. It wasn't fully clean because I just sprayed it. Let's get the cover off, replace the rope. You may or may not be able to hear in the background, the old wizard is still working her magic, working in the backyard. My dad's mowing over sticks and things, of course. Uh-oh, the nerd herd is arriving. So 1, 2... buckle my shoe. 1, 2, and 3. Poop on me. I don't know what I was doing with that. Oh no. Spacer, yep. Okay. Alright. 2 in the front. 1, 2, and 3. So we'll get this off, then I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, changing the cord is not difficult on these. What you want to do is take all of the rope out as far as you can until it's just a single strand going to the knot, and then you stick a screwdriver in. The reason you stick the screwdriver in is because you want the spool to stay, keep tension on it. Now, next we want to get the rope out of here, the handle. And this one shouldn't be too bad if I had the right pliers. Of course, they're in the van. Yeah, it's not going to work. Like so. And we're going to very scientifically and precisionally cut it. With the dullest knife I have. There we go. And then yank it out. Hang on to that for later. Next, we're going to pull the string back through. Maybe. Voila. The string is removed. You take your new string or rope and you find the end where it's pinned. And remove said pin. And what I do is I will drop the spool. I will feed the rope through the starter hole, and then through the recoil until it hopefully, comes out. Okay, finally, after long last, I got that knot poked through. I actually had to heat up the end and cut it because the tolerance of the hole is such that. So now what we do is we grasp the new string, pull our screwdriver out, and then what I like to do is just do this. Kind of let it unwind itself. Ow. Whoa. Then what I'll do is once I get it on, I'll know how much rope I need to go to the handle. So that's our next step, is to get things put back on. I'm not going to check the flywheel, the key, as I just discovered something on the carburetor that I'm going to hope fixes the problem. If not, it's not worth pulling the flywheel off and replacing the key on this mower. Not something, that for what I'm going to charge to do that, it's worth just buying one of the ones I have ready to go. So, okay, let's get the recoil back on. Da, 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 da. So we're going to be tripping over some string for a few minutes here. Okay. I'm going to feed that through there. Okay, now that we got it here. We gotta figure out where to cut the rope. What I like to do is I like to cut it to start pulling it over and cutting it about there, so that way you have some room for the handle to stick back. Okay. The hardest part here is trying to feed it through. Okay guys, I got these two back together. I'm not really pleased with how the red one runs, but it is what it is. The carburetor probably needs to be, really cleaned and really scrubbed. I'm not going to do it. This is just going to be a spare mower, but it'll keep running. Recapping on the green one, we put a new air filter in, new fuel line, cleaned the tank out, oil changed, sharpened the blades. We tried to fix the self-propulsion, but that didn't work. And washed it. The red one, we put new fuel line, cleaned the carburetor out, new air filter, oil change, and sharpened the blade, and a new pull rope. Oh, also put a new primer bulb on that one. So let's see if these are going to fire up for us. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, commenting, and as always, thank you for subscribing. Hopefully get some more videos updated pretty soon. Thanks guys. Yep, the only bad thing about working outside is the weather will throw you a curveball, especially in Michigan. Well, we're kind of dry over here in the garage, so my legs are getting a little damp though. Any minute now this will be over. Yeah, probably not. We'll see. What the heck is this? Where did this come from? New toy? New van? Huh. Sneak peek of a future episode. 1998 GMC Safari van. Stay tuned.